Hello and good morning to ya. Wizuko here, and I'm back. And actually, I solved the issue with the face cam, but we won't have one anyway today because, as you can hear in my voice, I'm a little sick, and I don't want you to see me like that. Especially in times like this where you just cough and everyone is backing off like you'd have the plague or something. We're going back to the campsite and we're gonna sleep because I want to wait for this research stuff to be completed and so that I can complete my quest here and I don't have to come back anytime soon. Because fuck this place, honestly, just fuck it. I think everything is so complicated with Melee, you know? Because they're not completely bad, but I don't know. Their plans just kind of don't work out for me. Okay. So let's ask about the research here. Do I have to go up? I'm not sure. I'll go this way. Have a look here. Because I think I gotta get inside this. Yeah, I thought so. It's this building I have to return to. So let's do that. Hello. It's so creepy how the music stopped and everything, and the lighting in here. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And the way that he sleeps like that, what the
Oh,
hell?
there you are, Your Excellency. The enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
He has a weird pronunciation. I mean, I know I'm I'm not the person who's allowed to say that, but I don't know. I thought he'd pronounce it well, I just thought that you pronounced some words that he said differently. I cannot recall what words. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. I mean, that's the most logical conclusion every time, so I'm just stupid, I guess.
This man is burning up with fever,
Oh
and he
no.
bears several bite marks and traces of blows. The flesh is swollen around the bites. Perhaps the creature that bit him was venomous. Have you tried giving him any antipoison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Okay, we'll do that. I found her plan to be very weird. I mean, I'm not a doctor, and I really don't understand anything about medicine, but when you're poisoned by, I don't know, some creature, does it really make sense to just try antidotes? Just like that? Just try all of them? Because as far as I understood, I thought that the antidote was also a poison, but in a different doses. That's how I understood it to be like, but I don't know. Does that make sense? Can I just do that when I'm poisoned? Just try all antidotes and maybe some will help? I mean, that sounds like taking them like candy, you know? Hello, Leia. It's pretty Leia in here. You won't understand this because Leia is also the German word for empty.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I mean, I'm glad that you think that way, but I don't know, this peace that they achieved seems so very fragile to me.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegad is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Yeah, thanks for that. You know what? Bye. I hate his way to say goodbye. You know, like so many others. I don't know. Okay, good thing that we didn't hurt her son, because now we need her help. Or, to put it differently, good thing that I'm too cowardly to ever make anyone angry at me, so I'm trying to please everyone. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing.
Here you are again. What do you want?
Hello, gorgeous. I need an antidote.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Thank you very much. That is... everything is so easy. I'm just walking around, you know. I'm more of an errand boy than anything.
Where am I?
You're in Eden. You are safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who were at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Okay. Finally some action. Let's get back to the swamp.
A few minutes of getting lost in a ridiculously small map later.
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
Indeed. It was probably cleared by the expedition. We should follow it if we want to find them.
Huh. To be honest, I don't remember anything here. It looks like a completely different map to me. Everything looks so different.
Another few minutes of getting lost in a ridiculously small map later.
Okay, so this is where we have to... Oh. That was the path he was talking about. That makes sense now. Kurt wasn't really listening. And look, the first corpse. How nice. Do you have anything? I was more looking for a note or something. But that's fine too. The ring that he had, that was nice. Sweet, sweet power, but I'm not powerful enough yet to wield it. I have to get more mental strength, mental power is it called, right? Mental power. Ammo. Playing this game far longer than I thought I would, to be honest. I mean, it makes sense because I only release one video per week, so it makes sense for me to take long for this game to complete, but oh my gosh, I really have to do something.
Will we all have to die in the name of your folly?
Place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did warn you. You just wanted to have it your way. Someone so foolish and thoughtless should not...
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Wow. What kind of kindergarten nonsense is that? Oh my god. They are on edge.
Spill the tea, sis.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what has led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Let's start with the first question.
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same.
There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders, something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
What? But why? I mean, just learning from another culture doesn't invalidate your own. It's just natural that other cultures would have knowledge that you don't have. This is just normal. You can only benefit from learning from one another. What the hell is wrong with you, Virgil?
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the air.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information. But you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Okay, but that is at least reasonable. I expected all this to be much worse, by the way. I expected to find corpses and nothing else. My hopes weren't so high. But now I'm wondering if that's also bad.
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
You know what? I haven't done anything wrong to you. So shut your moody ass right there, okay?
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
That sounds not really reasonable to me. No, sorry, you don't convince me with that. I mean, I think he is right. When you are researching something, you should always ask yourself if the thing that you have in your hands is really written by the person that you think it was. You know, I think that only makes sense. But his theory is just, come on. You cannot really think that way. You must see how much of an ass you are at the moment, don't you?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villagers around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We've been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well? I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
You know, he has a valid point that maybe they organized this too quickly and maybe they should have made more preparations, and to be honest, they should have taken a few more natives with them that really know stuff about the swamp. Someone like an expert, you know, at least that's what I would have done. Take someone with me who knows about the creatures that live here, possible antidotes that you might need here, you know? Someone that just basically knows the area. I think that's just logic, you know? But his theories about the tablets is absolutely nonsensical to me. And he's just being an ass. Where do I have to go, by the way?
Another few minutes of getting lost.
Is this a way? Can I go through here? Not really. Not the way that I thought I would. But I don't understand. Huh? Isn't that where I came from? What? Oh my god. Guys, my sense of orientation is like gone for good, forever. And I don't know where to go. Okay, you know what? This is kind of spooky down here. I don't want to go there.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
No. Look, it may be what someone wanted it to look like, but his wound was inflicted with a weapon. He was struck in the back of the head, from behind, with a mace made of metal, not stone.
What can I do with science here? Oh, I see. I'm not talented enough anyway. But I think that Ciara did help me out here. His skull was injured by a metal weapon. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what the natives use, but because she put it so specifically, I think that the natives would use stone weapons and not metal ones. And so could it be that there is someone among the Tamale people Yee! Disgusting! But they look kinda cool, don't they? Look at them. But their faces look really gross. What I was trying to say earlier, before we were ambushed, that due to the weapons, one could think that there might be a traitor amongst the Tamale.
To my help!
And death to the others! Kurt, what exactly is it that you're doing? What was that your way of helping? What the hell? Kurt was just standing there, staring at them. Kurt! It's... I need you to help out. Okay.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured.
Ugh.
He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
That's true. A knife? I think the natives could have had their own knives as well. I don't... Okay. Oh no, let's going back. I thought there might have been something. Am I in the right area? Yeah, almost. At the start of the game, I found fighting to be very difficult, and I don't know if it's by skill, if you can call it like that, or if it's because I leveled up so much that I really improved.
These fang marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone, so far from the camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
I mean, let's not jump into conclusions. I mean, it will be him, because we don't know anyone else who could be fitting. You know, we only have Eugenia and Virgil, and no one else has a name in this camp, so I'm pretty sure it must be them. Or Virgil. It's going to be Virgil, but I think they're jumping into a conclusion here. Actually. But he's the only one that we know of that has a motive. He wants to get rid of Eugenia, and he doesn't want to get involved with the tablets anymore. You know, and he was like that even before, you know. He just saw the tablets and he wanted this research to be over. And that is weird to me, because when you are passionate and when you are a researcher, wouldn't it make sense for you to keep researching? How did I get it back here? That's just so weird. How the hell? Okay, let's talk to Virgil. Maybe we'll be introduced to someone, but he's the one who also insists that there would be natives around watching them, which is very unlikely.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency! Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleague?
Okay, it's him.
Indeed.
He already sounds so guilty. Oh my god.
I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigze are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me.
What?
But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminous sent me to keep an eye on this
Why
expedition.
would he
to
say that
ensure that
now?
the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence
Is that
on this
how
island.
Scooby-Doo feels?
But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy. A dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigze tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we're gonna reveal it to everyone. He needs to be punished by his own people.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next.
Absolutely. He's going to get 100 gold. You know what? You can keep this. This is not even a lot of money. I mean, look at how much money I have. Where do I have? Can I look at my money? There. I have 1,100 gold and almost 200. And you really want to give me 100? What am I supposed to do with this? Do you know when was the last time I bought something? Hell no! That's not even gonna buy me.
Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues.
How awful. What happened to them?
Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals. But it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them?
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers. Our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation. And want to reveal them for all to hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
What?
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
Wait, I don't see a thing. Wait.
Let's see who the enlightened will favor.
Things are about to get dicey.
Hang on, so many? He had so many supporters.
Do you think you can face a woman of faith?
Ah!
Do you can face a woman of faith.
Why isn't anyone doing anything? By the way. Poor Ciara, she's always fighting by herself. Good girl, the only one that's actually helping me. I feel like I'm fighting all by myself with Ciara. You know what, if you want to get something done, get some girls to do this. Because guys are not helping you like at all.
Let's go, girls.
But thanks for the loot anyway. And Kurt, I'm disappointed. Why aren't you helping me? And I'm very surprised that he had so many supporters among them. I would have never thought that way. I mean, who would support a guy that is willingly killing other outstanders? That's weird to me. Oh, poor Eugenia.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the battle.
What?
The coward. And naturally, his accomplices fled along with him. What a waste. So many people died.
Yeah, what a waste.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front of everyone. But I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this. As a token of gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas, we will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Okay. Okay, it seems like I didn't make the best decision here. And I lost some reputation as well, that I'm very sorry. I thought it would be best to make them judge him, you know? I wanted them to judge him, not me, because I'm not from Temele. I think that was their responsibility, to find a punishment that was fit for his crimes. But alas, I should have done that more in secret, I guess. Which, to be honest, if I would have thought a bit more about this, made more sense, because there is a reason why people are not judged by the public. Because sometimes people fall into this mentality, in this brutal group mentality. But we uncovered quite a scene, actually. We uncovered a mystery, and we kind of turned into Scooby-Doo there. I didn't thought that he would admit so easily, and I don't think this is the last time we've seen anything of him. I didn't see how he disappeared, actually, but seems like he did. And next time we will have a look for those tablets that she is looking for, and we will support her in her research and look for the tablets. But for today, we'll call it a day. It was fun. It was really fun, and I hope to see you next time when we continue to research. So, until then, have it good. Bye!